Boris Johnson has sent the EU an extraordinary Brexit warning after publishing his 5 red lines over his UK internal market bill. The Prime Minister has detailed 5 warnings over his plans to override parts of the Brexit deal, warning Brussels bosses he is not willing to budge. The government's amendment to the UK Internal Market Bill will require MPs to vote before a minister can use powers which override international law if the EU undermines the fundamental purpose of the Northern Ireland Protocol. A policy paper published on Thursday stated that examples of such behavior would include the EU refusing to grant third country listing to UK agricultural goods for manifestly unreasonable or poorly justified reasons. It also listed an insistence that the EU's state aid provisions should apply in GB in circumstances when there is no link or only a trivial one to commercial operations taking place in as a reason why Parliament would be asked to support the bill's provisions. The other examples listed include an insistence that GB tariffs and related provision should be charged in ways that are not related to the real risk of goods entering the EU single market, as well as an insistence on export declarations for goods going to GB. His controversial plan to break international law has angered scores of his backbenchers, and prompted the European Commission to demand the provisions in the bill relating to the withdrawal agreement be dropped by the end of the month. Mr. Johnson's warning comes after Brussels said its position had not changed and it still wanted the clauses to be withdrawn from the legislation. Eric Mamer, chief spokesman for the European Commission, told a press briefing, "We have as you know set out a position extremely clearly, it is in our statement, and it relates to those clauses being withdrawn from the law. That position has not changed and we have asked the UK to do this at the earliest possible convenience, and by the end of September at the latest. That has not changed." The spokesman also insisted the EU carries out negotiations in good faith, after the Prime Minister told MPs on Wednesday he did not believe they had acted as such in the Brexit talks. Mr. Mamer added, "I think that Michel Barnier showed, in the context of the negotiations on the withdrawal agreement, that even on extremely complex and politically sensitive issues the Commission and indeed the EU negotiating perfectly good faith.